We now zoom in to a conflict taking place in Algoryn space. The Ghar commander Bogar has landed the forces of his battle group on the surface of a Prosperate world. Now the local Algoryn commander Jin Huan rallies his vector forces to combat the Ghar threat. Who will reign supreme on this frontier planet? Find out this week on the Tabletop Warlords.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey.
And we are the Tabletop Warlords. And once again, we find ourselves playing a game of Beyond the Gates of Antares. Today, we're calling it in. We didn't know what to play, so we're gonna be... we decided...
We phoned a friend.
Yes. We just recently put up a poll on the Intel, and our fans over there decided that we will be playing scenario number 4,
Hold the Line!
In this process, we did, however, decide which armies we will be playing, and I will be playing, again, as the Algoryn. I know I just did it for like 3 reports in a row, but I'm just feeling the Algoryn, and I only got the basic boys in the last fight, so I'm bringing the full force with 1,000 points.
And I will be bringing the Ghar Empire.
But before we get ahead of ourselves and show you the cool list that we brought to the table today and the table itself, make sure that you're hitting that like button and helping us in the fight against the algorithm.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already yet, and make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications whenever we release new content.
If you want to support our channel even further, there's an affiliate link in the description below, as well as the spring link where you can get TTW swag.
Look how beautiful he looks. But the best way to support our channel still remains joining our Patreon community, where any pledge will gain you access to our Patreon exclusive development vlogs. And here you have my 1,000 point Ghar combat force, Bogar's battle group. In any Ghar combat force, you must have 3 tactical choices. You may have up to 5. You may have up to 2 support choices, 1 strategic, and up to 2 auxiliary choices. I have started off my list with the Dark Horse of Death himself, my command crawler. He is upgraded to have a plasma amp. Filling out my tactical choices, I have 2 Ghar outcast squads. They're just bare bones, basic boys. Finishing out my tactical choices, I have a Ghar battle squad. They're also fairly bare bones, but I have paid to give them plasma amps. In the rear, supporting my force, I have an attack scudder squad. They are not amped, and you will notice that one of them is not an attack scudder, but a battle suit. This is because I ran out of scudders and had to proxy one, so he'll die first. Moving on to the pièce de résistance, my strategic choice. I have a Ghar bombardment crawler, fully amped and upgraded with a munitions scudder, so it will be able to do its once per game double shot. I have also filled out both auxiliary choices. The first choice will be a munitions scudder, which is amped, and the second choice will be my ubiquitous Tectorus squad. They're just the best things in the whole universe. And this entire force is represented by a whopping 10 order dice, going all the way up to 14 when I'm amped up.
And here we have my Algoryn combat force, Jin Huan's Defenders. As in all Algoryn combat forces, you have to have 4 tactical choices, but you can have up to 8. You need to have a single support choice, but you can have up to 5. You gain access to having it, or being able to have 1 strategic and up to 2 auxiliary. To fill in my required tactical choice, my first unit is going to be a Algoryn Assault Command Squad. This squad has been upgraded to have 2 additional troopers and a Medi-Probe. I also decided to bring a bare bones regular Algoryn Assault Squad, as well as 2 identically upgraded AI squads, each with an extra Micro-X launcher, and anyone who can is upgraded to have overload ammo. My first support choice is a bare bones Hazard Squad, no upgrades, 3-man team. I've also decided to bring 2 support teams. One is upgraded with an X launcher that has net ammunition. The other has a mag cannon and a spotter drone. The final support choice I have is a transport skimmer that has been upgraded to have a mag cannon as well as an hyperlight booster. My last unit is a strategic option in the form of a X-Howitzer, or heavy support team as they're called. It has been upgraded to have the X-Howitzer itself as well as net ammunition. I had no points left over for army options, which means my army is 1,000 points even, represented by 10 order dice on the battlefield. And here we have our battlefield for today. As always, with Hold the Line, it is quite simple due to the setup rules. So on my side, the defending side, I'm defending, we didn't say that, I have 3 areas of dense woodlands that are going to be the mission objectives. I also have an extra woodland up against my side, as well as a hill. The facility in the center is just there for looks. It actually counts for nothing. And then on Sergei's side, the attackers, we have 3 mires because I'm just wanting to make it as hard as humanly possible for him to get through. And then Sergei was able to add a single hill. Now with Hold the Line, the attackers are going to be deploying their full force moving onto the board on turn 1. The defenders, as you can see, start with half of their troops on the field. And so from my right to my left, I have a single squad of AI troopers. On the hill, I have the X-Launcher and X-Howitzer. In the center, I have my Assault Commander. And on the far left flank, I have the Mag Cannon team. Now I'm gonna have to accept an orbital bombardment before we get going. So let's see how that's gonna go.
I have open with me the Techronomicon, which will tell me what these rolls will do with my sonic attack. We're gonna start with this unit right here. I rolled a 2, which is no effect. Ignore it. The howitzer, come on, 10. That's a 5, I'll take it. It does 1 pin.
Okay, the X-Launcher.
X-Launcher, 10. Oh, 1. Okay, this is not going well. 10. 3, nothing. Oh no.
The cannon.
Please. 4. Wow, I've done 2 pins. Oh, that's so brutal.
Going into turn 1, we have 10 order dice on either side. Sergei, are you amping?
I'm amping everything!
Oh my god. 4 more order dice, meaning the Ghar are gonna start with 14. It is important to note that I forgot I'm able to start with units in ambush, and so these 2 would have been, as well as the team, and I wanted to make sure it stayed that way, even though I know I have pens now. Die 1, turn 1. Of course, the Ghar.
I have only 3 units that can score, so Ultraviolence has to be my friend in this scenario. I'm going to run on with my command crawler to hopefully get it into effective range as quickly as possible with everything that I can. Oh, okay, it's a distortion dice. I didn't see that coming. Please be Algoryn. What is it? Damn it, okay. It has to go to my command crawler. That actually super duper sucks. And right back in the bag, me again. Once again, Ultraviolence, the little hitch in my step that this distortion die will not dissuade me. I'm going to fire bombs into Kevin's unit way over here, and I believe he's going to ambush me.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my ambush up.
I'm hitting on 4s with 2 shots, and Kevin is...
1 shot hitting on 5s because I have a pen, even though it's a fire order, but I do get to reroll misses. Algoryn, hitting on 2. Sergei, you must pass, you fail on a 9 or a 10.
I'm good, but I do get a pin, meaning that I'll actually only hit on 3s. And I miss. Algoryn.
My AI squad off the field is going to be advancing on and firing everything it's got into that command crawler. That's 2 regular mag guns, a mag pistol, and 2 X-Launchers firing overload ammo. My pistol's hitting on 3, everything else is 4s. That's just 1 overload shot that hit, which means Sergei only fails in the roll of a 10.
And I'm good. Ghar. And the time has come. I am coming on with my bombardment crawler. I'm assuming several ambushes are about to take place.
No, I'm just gonna ambush you with my X-Launcher and see how that goes.
Just the launcher? Okay.
Yep. My support team is like 50 plus inches away, so it's gonna be only a 1 hit, and I'm aiming at the main body of the bombardment crawler. I got an 8, so it's gonna deviate a D5, which is only 1.
Absolutely
so
will
totally hits. I cause a D3 plus 1 pins, so I have a 3 total pins on the bombardment crawler.
That'll be me. I'm going to do a recovery order with the bombardment crawler. Recovery, and I'm good, and I remove all the pins. Ghar. It is time. I'm using my bomb feeder octopus arms to feed extra bombs into my gun, allowing me to shoot twice this turn. I will be placing 1 shot on Kevin's X-Howitzer, and then I'm pretty sure I don't have to declare the next shot, so I'm not going to until I see how this resolves.
Roll a 10.
I didn't. I rolled a 4, so that misses, but then I deviate 1 inch. So it did absolutely hit both units. Now that will be D10 hits split between the two. This is a weird instance. Usually when there's an odd number of hits, you have to randomly determine who gets more hits. In this case, it's 1 or 0, so we're determining who gets hit at all. And odds will say the X-Howitzer, and it's the X-Howitzer.
That one hit I'm gonna take in the gun because the troopers are substantially squishier. And I got a 4, so I'm fine, but I do take 2 pins because it's a distortion weapon. I have 3 pins now with my 3-member crew, so I must test to see if I go down, and I do not.
I very nearly forgot this monster machine also has some underslung scour cannons, and his little buddy has a scour cannon, which I can split fire, and I will, firing at this mag cannon. Hitting on 4s, and I hit once.
Once again, the gun is the highest res, and I'll save on 8s. And I'm good, but I do take a single pin. I have pins equal to people, but I'm fine.
And now we get to do it all over again. First, to see if I get a 1 to hit. I don't. Then it deviates to D5. One again. 1 inch, so it'll hit both units. Then it flops this way, so it still just hits both units.
Yep.
And that will be D10 hits again. 4. So this time each unit will take 2 hits.
First, my X-Howitzer unit is going to take 1 on the gun, which will only fail on a 10, and 1 on a normal crew member, which will fail on that for sure. So the normal guy is dead, the gun is fine. I take 2 more pins, bringing me up to 5 total pins, and I'm still good as far as not going down. Then the X-Launcher, which is just a little bit worse, the gun will fail on a 9 or a 10. Oh! So the X-Launcher is destroyed, and the normal guy is killed, but the unit only goes down. Blah! And blah! And this is down.
Now we might be incorrect, but I think we get to double fire with my Scours as well. Please let us know if we're wrong. And I missed all 3 times anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ghar! Coming onto the field with my Tectorus, moving 15 inches. I'm sorry, I always forget Tectorus are 15 inches. Final position. Ghar again. Ammunition Scudder, running onto the field. Ghar again. And I'm running on with my other Scudder squad with the one Scut Imposter.
Yes, we didn't have enough Scudders.
Ghar again. For their second move, my Scudders are going to advance forward and attempt to execute the X-Howitzer, hitting on 3s. Nope, no hits. Algoryn.
My transport skimmer is going to arrive onto the field with an advance order, shooting a single mag cannon shot at that damn bombardment crawler. 4s to hit.
Hit. Feeling on a 9 or a 10. And I'm good, but I do get a pin. Ghar. Some say munition scutters are for ammo. I say they're for violence. I'm going to advance forward and fire bombs into this unit. I only have but the 1, which I missed. Damn it, I was so close. I needed 4s. Ghar again. I'm gunning on in with my chunky thighs. I always play the hefty thighed armies. We're going to get as close as we can just towards this objective. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Algoryn.
My transport will continue to defiantly.
Get it? Because it's a defiant.
Yeah. Or whatever, yeah. I don't know if that's its name, but I'm going to fire the mag cannon with the advance into his now in the open battle suits.
5s to hit.
I hit with a 4, so you must save.
I'll take it on my leader. And I'm good.
Algoryn again. My commander is going to do an advance order, wherever that is, into this. Which I passed.
Didn't realize you were rolling. You rolled a 2.
Sorry. Oh, I have to do an agility test. So I'm going to just move myself as far in as I can.
And he's shooting at my Scudders.
Yep. Hitting on 4.
Well, a lot of 5s.
That's 2 saves. Sergey only saves on
8s.
8.
And I'm good, but I do take a pin.
Algoryn. In a wild gambit, I am going to sprint out of my transport.
You're
with my
hiding
assault
hole,
squads.
you Algoryn cowards.
I have to do a sprint check though. Oh!
Honestly, that's the best place to do it though, because neither of these guys and nobody here can fight in close combat, so you're still actually pretty safe.
Ghar.
I'm going to advance with these Ghar, but I do need to pass a command test, which I do. Getting 5 inches on up. And I'm going to fire bombs into this unit that has just presented itself as the juiciest target of all time.
Yeah.
5s to hit. Wow. Wiggity wow. Wait, you're within Tectorus range because you ran into it. So I'm going to reroll one of those. And I hit. That'll be a D4 hits. 3 hits.
Everyone saves on 6s. So everybody except the leader passes, but everybody's fine. So I get 2 pins, 4 pins total.
Algoryn again.
I'm gonna basically abandon ship with the hazards as well from this transport, and they're gonna use their 10-inch run to get back here.
Ghar.
I will be sprinting onto the field with my first Ghar Outcast squad, and they pass, getting me 16 inches out. This guy's name is Squardvark. He's a fan of aardvarks.
Oh my god.
But they're going to screen for their littler fellows who are going to be behind them. And it's the final Outcast squad. Following up Squardvark's charge is Squank. Squank the Outcast and Squardvark charge into oblivion.
I will obviously be performing an advance so that I can then shoot at the wave of outcasts that are about to hit me.
Squardvark isn't scared of you.
My agility test, I find a way.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm just gonna literally,
Good for you.
right? And then I'm firing directly because I just moved. And I have overload ammo with everybody, with X launchers and the X sling, and then 2 regular mag guns. Everything I assume. Whoop. Oh, hit on 5s. I misspoke. My X sling hits on 4, of course. Woo! So that is a single strike value 1 and 2 strike value 3 hits to contend with.
Strike value 1, taking on the leader. The rest are just going to pink miss somebody.
Woo!
They
all die.
They all die. Leader's dead. Okay, 3 dead. Now, I am at half casualties and have 1 pin, but I'm alright. We're not scared.
At the end of the turn, the Algoryn have 1 down order in the form of this single man unit. I roll a 3, so I actually lose a pen and get my dice back.
I also have a down order in the form of this distortion dice, and I get up and lose a pin. Now, I have about 1,000 burnouts to roll here. So on anything 1 through 5, it does burn out. I mean, it does not burn out, sorry. This unit burns out. Command crawler does not. Single scudder is a plucky boy. This is the pivotal one. They do not. Another pivotal one. They're all pivotal. And does not. That was good. This first turn went pretty well for the Ghar. Squardvark's charge has been a little bit stymied with the death of Squardvark by this unit over here. However, Kevin's Hill of Death has been turned into a hill of no death at all, because I've essentially removed all of his teeth. However, he does have a whole lot of infantry that could deny me spinning this point with my Ghar battlesuits, and that will be the object of the entire rest of the game.
Going into turn 2, the Ghar have lost a single dice due to burnout, so they have 13 total dice. The Algoryn still have 10, and the distortion dice is still looming.
Dice 1. Oh, distortion dice. Which is going to affect Algoryn!
Yes.
So I will, of course, put it on my single man unit that has 4 3
well.
pins. And then it's the Ghar.
I'll be performing a firing order with my bombardment crawler. I'm going to fire my beams into Kevin's mag cannon, but I'm going to avenge the death of Squardvark and fire a bomb right over here. Now I'm only hitting on 1s, and I'm realizing I only have order dice in my head. I've replaced the order dice with real dice. And wow, no, it's 1s.
Yeah,
But deviating, ooh,
5 inches.
5 inches will miss.
But it does flip.
Yes, so it flips pretty much directly back. Unfortunately, that was too much deviation and I do miss, but I still get my beams. Force, and I hit once, that's all I need.
Taking it on the gun. It's
Gun's
fine,
good.
but I have a second pin, or third pin, and I don't go down.
Ghar.
I'm once again going to perform a fire order with this unit. This time I'm going to fire my bomblets into this unit for my scour guns, and I'm going to fire my big bomb once again into this unit. Come on. Once again, a 2. I really want that elsewhere. And that'll easily hit.
Yep.
D10 hits. 5. So that'll be 1 on every single guy, no cover.
Strike value 2s means my guys save on 5s. So, woo! So only the leader and 1 other guy survives, meaning I've lost half my unit with 1 round of shooting, and I'm out.
Yes! Hitting on 5s with my bombs, and hitting twice. That'll be 2d4, 2, 1, only 3.
Bomblets are strike value 1, so I'm saving on 6s. Oof, so a regular guy dies, my leader needs to reroll, and he stays dead. Ooh, there's a lot of bad things happening for the Algoryn. I just lost 2 guys to 2 more pins. I have 6 pins versus only having 3 men. And I don't, no, I fail. So I'm going down, yes.
B.
My transport is going to hover in place, performing a fire order at his battlesuit squad. It's 1 shot and I have 6s to hit. I got a lucky, so a non-leader.
Oh, come on. No,
Damn
I'm good.
you.
So I do get a pin, however.
Algoryn again. I'm gonna do the same order.
Once again, it's 6s to hit on the fire order. Oh my god, I got another
Oh,
1!
come on, stop it!
Please, just fail.
Nope, I also rolled a 1, but I do have 2 pins, which is actually really annoying. Algoryn again, this is pretty nice.
What the heck? I'm going to perform an advanced order with my normal AI squad and fire everything I got, which is 2 overload shots, 2 mags, and a pistol. All hitting on 4s.
These Ghar have done nothing to you.
I misspoke. I'm obviously using the X-Sling with the overload ammo, and that's going to be at extreme range, so I'm hitting on 4s and 3s. Oof. Oh, whoops, I forgot to, okay. So it's a 50-50 chance that this was the overload ammo. I screwed up and didn't say it.
That's valid.
Evens, I'll say it was the overload. Nope, so it was a regular shot. So regular shot, strike value 1, won't pin you. Ha!
And I'm good.
Ghar.
Performing an advance order with this, hopefully executing Kevin's X-Howitzer. I passed my command test, and I'm going to shoot stutter fire mode. I'll be only hitting on 3s because I'm at long range rapid fire, but I get 9 shots. That'll be 2 hits, and that is all I need. 1 is a lucky, and I'll put it on not the gun, because I'm assuming the other one's going on the gun, yep.
Oof, so the regular guy is killed, the gun survives, but I have a 6th pin, and so I go down.
Ghar again.
Next, I'll be moving with Clarence the Terrible. He is moving forward a whole lot of inches. The beauty here is that I now have his entire army textured, because I'm within 30 inches of all of them, which is just great.
Ghar.
My final bombardment dice is going to go here. I am going to fire the big bombs into Kevin's command unit and the beams into his weapons team, hopefully executing it. Beams. Wow! That's 2 hits.
I will, of course, take 1 of the gun. And the normal guy is at 7 up to 9 down to
You're
5.
good.
So yeah, we're good across the board. But that was a 4th pin. Not good, I guess.
So that puts a 4th pin on Kevin's unit, and if we zoom out at this whole battlefield, we have now used every single pin in our possession. So we're gonna have to like use D6s or something. That's f***ing crazy. I'll be at 2s to hit this fine fellow, and I miss, and deviate 2 inches. So I think it will miss, but then
Might flip right back.
goes this way. Let me double check that. Nope, that will be a miss.
Ghar.
My command crawler lurches 5 inches forward and is going to fire bombs into this unit at effective range, so it's in on 5s. Nope, 0 hits there. I just forgot, Tector Lord Clay Rents has, yes, caused me to hit. D4 hits. Just 1, but oh well. You know what? Wait, what's that? What is that?
It's a medi drone.
The medi drone is dead.
Boop.
And that'll be 2 pins.
Ghar.
I'm performing a firing order here, splitting fire, firing 1 bomb into this unit and 1 bomb into his hazards. I get rerolls. It's 4 on the hazards, 5 on the other. Against the hazards, I miss, but I get a reroll. And I miss again, and against the regular guys, I hit. 1 hit again.
My leader will take it again, fail, and pass. So now I have 4 total pins, so I still don't have the test.
Algoryn.
I'm gonna have my hazard squad advance into that forest. I have to pass an agility test. 2, I pass. So I'm gonna just conga line.
That makes a lot of sense. That's
And-
preventing me from spinning that forest.
And then I'm going to shoot all my plasma carbines into his battle suits. They're at 24 inches, so that's long range. I'll get 3 shots at 4s to hit.
1 hit.
Taking out my leader. I'm good. Taking the command test because I have pins equal to people. And I'm...
You're good, because you're with the...
No, I have 3 pins.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I actually went down, which stinks.
Algoryn.
Before my Algoryn commander is killed, I'm just gonna perform a recovery order. Cool, okay, so I get rid of all the pins.
Ghar.
My command crawler is going to move 5 inches over, so my my regular suits will get his command, and he will fire all of his shots into this hazard squad there. Hitting on 4s. Wow, hit both times. That's awesome. There'll be 1 hit plus 4 hits, so 5 total hits.
My leader will, of course, absorb 2 of those. Oh!
Dead.
The second guy is fine. The other normal guy is fine. I now have 2 pins and 2 people. Oof! So I go down.
Ghar. This little guy is going to advance forward and hopefully execute this unit using stutter shots. He gets 3 shots at 4s, yeah, so hopefully. All right, I do get a Tector's reroll, and I miss anyway.
I save on 5s. So I'm good, but I do take 1 more pin, which puts me to 7 total,
And you're
And I
forced
fail.
down again.
giving me an additional pin, and so the whole unit is taken out.
And, well, these guys were supposed to be dead already. They refused, but the extra pins means this unit is finally taken off the field.
Ghar. It's David versus Goliath. This plucky little anchor biter is firing into Kevin's tank. Can he defeat it? And I hit, dealing only 1, but that's okay. I did 2 pins.
I only fail on a 10?
No,
I don't.
okay.
And yeah, I wouldn't be pinned if he wasn't distortion.
A final Algoryn die. The only thing I can really do is a recovery order.
So I pass, and I lose all my pins.
I have the only 3 dice left in the bag, and we can move through this pretty quickly. My Ghar are going to perform a recovery order, which they pass and remove all of their pins. I am then going to move right on over to these outcasts. They are going to perform a run and a sprint. They perform the run and their sprint, they pass. That's pretty sweet, I didn't expect that. So they get all the way up to here, and then guess what? Exact same order with these guys. They just need to perform a sprint check, which they fail, and get all the way up to here. Unfortunately, they do have 1 pin, which can spell doom with the wily outcasts.
I have so many downed units. Both my howitzer and my single man team that used to be an X-Launcher team have to go. So the howitzer is not getting up. Oh my gosh, the single guy loses 2 pins
And gets up.
and gets up. The distortion ain't keeping him down.
First, I do have a down order here, which I recover from, but now it's burnout time, so I'll do theirs first. They do burn out, that's brutal. Burnout over here. He does burn out over here. He does not burn out over here. He is the VIP. He's gonna kill you all. Bogar has made a very successful push into the Algoryn line. I have destroyed much of Kevin's units, leaving him very much on the back foot, just trying to prevent me from spinning objectives. However, Squad Vark has died, but led a very successful charge over on this side, meaning the Outcast will probably spin that objective, and this one is just getting chewed up, so it's gonna be an uphill battle for the Algoryn.
Going to turn 3, it's pretty devastating. The Ghar have lost 1 more order dice, bringing them down to 12, but The Algoryn lost 2 order dice and 1 remains on the field, so they only have 7 in the bag, and the distortion dice is still around.
Turn 3, dice 1. Ha! The Algoryn!
Ah.
Who'd have thunk it? I think the writing's on the wall, and to make myself feel better about myself, I'm just gonna kill more outcasts. So it's gonna be 5 shots into this 3-man team. I gotta check the rage.
I am going to react by running to cover. They have initiative 6. Let's see how it goes. Yes!
Oh,
Okay,
dude.
I'm gonna run and sprint right to there. Sprint check, I pass, and agility
Yeah,
test. I
minus
might
1.
fail. Nope, I make it right through, and I get and spin this objective.
Yep, so it is officially a draw no matter what I do.
Yes, I'm flipping it. I don't know if there's any. Yes, it's a different color on the other side. Perfect.
Non-gold, but not the Ghar. You don't get any of the glitz, nor the glam.
That's fantastic. My outcasts are finally doing something heroic. Well, okay, well, they might die now.
It's gonna be a fire order with my mag cannon into his battle suits.
I have 6s to hit with a reroll.
They're gonna run to cover too. I'm kidding.
Hit!
Taking on the leader, and I'm good, but I do get a pin.
I hate you.
Algoryn, again.
Going to perform an advance order with this single man. Oh my god, I rolled a 9!
And he goes down. It's not his day. I mean, you've seen a lot of death.
Ghar.
The operative thing is protecting my battle suit. So with my bombardment crawler, I'm going to perform a firing order, throwing a bomb into this unit and little bombs into that unit. Little bombs at the hazards, hitting on 4 or 5. Missing, but re-rolling because of tech tourist. And hitting. There'll be 3 hits.
First unit passes on 9s. Very good. Next guy passes. I have 4 pins now. And I go down.
And the pineapple will go right here. Works out well for me. Misses and then deviates. Oh, will definitely hit. And will.
I think it's gonna hit my.
Might hit the tank.
I think it's gonna hit the tank.
Let's map that out off camera. Just kidding. That's a big old whiff.
Ghar again.
Fire order with this bombardment crawler once more. I'm going to fire my big bomb into this unit, and I'm going to fire beams into this unit here. Bomb going right over. Oh.
over the center.
Wherever
that is, yeah.
Yep.
That hits directly.
Oh, that actually just directly hits. Okay. D10. Ooh.
8 hits.
8 hits at strike value 2.
And then
which
real
is
quick,
still the 10s.
just do them real fast.
And the beams into this squad. Very different colorful dice. I hit twice, and Tector's reroll. I hit 3 times. The lucky is obviously on the non-leader.
And obviously you put it on a guy with the overloading,
yeah.
though. I killed my own guys. Every last one of them
So did
failed, and the leader gets to reroll, and he passes. But that means overload ammo and a regular guy are both dead, and I take a single pin.
Ooh, I gotta take 8 hits now on my vehicle. It only fails on 10, but I feel, oh, never mind. Okay, just kidding. I accept it with valiance, but I have now 4 total pins.
Ghar again.
Darn little Scudder's just trying to get bonus points, hanging out so close to the command crawler.
He's a socialite Ghar Scudder crawler. He's poppish, he's posh, and he's ready for combat. I'm going to fire a bomb into this tank here, and I'm going to fire a bomb into this unit here, hopefully ending both of them on the tank. I miss, but I'm going to use my Tector's reroll. Actually, no, I don't miss. It's a firing order. I hit on 6s. And this unit, I hit with a lucky.
Okay.
D4 to the tank, just 2.
I'm good.
D4 to the infantry unit, just 1.
And it was a lucky, so it's on a, I'm assuming
overhead.
excellent.
Overload.
And he is dead.
All right.
So now I have 3 total pins, and I guess I'm okay. Oof, that's 6 total pins, and like I said, 3 and down to 2. It's gonna be over quick. Unless this is my vehicle's dice, I am doomed. I am doomed.
Obviously, I'm performing the same order. It worked so well last time. Shooting at the tank, missing, Tector's reroll, hitting, and them hitting with a lucky again. I can't stop hitting this match.
Sergey, I can't withstand this punishment any longer. Before we even roll, I concede.
Okay, that's entirely fair.
The tank is gonna take 8 pins and instantly be destroyed. There's no way these guys are gonna survive. I have 2 individuals here. I am just gonna say that Commander, whatever his name is going to sprint away right now and live to try to defend this world
victory
on another day.
is dedicated to the name of Squardvark. He died with garish honor.
Well, that didn't go well for me.
No. This was a weird scenario because, like, I designed a list to be all out aggro and not be good at capturing objectives, and it just so happened that everything came up in my favor. I became the attacker. Like, it just, everything worked out for the Ghar.
Yeah, but I made the biggest mistake I made is this is the second time I've done it, but for whatever reason I keep thinking that X howitzers and heavy support teams are mod 2 for some reason.
This is the
It's so-
second battle
'cause, like,
report
I
that,
technically-
right
yeah.
before filming I was like, hey Kevin, how many order dice do you have? And he was like, 11. I'm like, no, I don't think
I
that's
only
right.
got 10. And I even, if you go to the beginning of the report, I actually screwed up my deployment because I should have had another unit on the field because I had assumed it was mod 2. So you
Yeah.
can kind of see that mistake.
He was really
happen.
relying on the extra firepower.
Oh my god, yes. So the moment I realized I was on the down foot there, it's just rough because once again, I've said this 1,000 times, the Ghar vehicles are so terrifying
Oh, they're brutal.
that they're just insane. As long as the bombardment crawler has a hill, you basically have free reign on just like
shooting everything.
I mean, it might as well be a sniper tank. You
Yeah.
might as well label
Yeah,
it as
absolutely.
a sniper tank.
Which I guess makes sense for like future combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That being said, like I spent like nearly 600 points
Yeah.
on my vehicles. Don't regret a single point of it. Absolutely worth it. Yeah.
So I would say from this, since we don't play a huge amount of large games, I would say the X howitzers and whatnot don't belong at 1,000 points. I think that they would be, you would be better serviced to have multiple X launchers. Because if I would have had that, it would have been a little easier to keep pins on you.
I think they're still okay. I don't think they're bad.
At 100 points, they're just not. I don't think
they're not as good as X launchers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that it would have been better to have multiple X launchers. But like when you get into the 1,200,
But maybe like both though. Like I'm a horrible power gaming bastard, so I'm like, all right, well, why don't I just go ahead and field an X howitzer and 3 X launchers in every single army I ever make? But which is
still,
totally viable.
The argument I would have is that the bombardment crawler can literally one-shot single X
Yeah,
launcher
well, the
teams.
Algoryn are in a difficult position because they don't have access to scout probe shards, which makes that strategy
no,
much
I think
more
they do.
viable.
I think
Do
they actually do. Well, I don't know. I gotta check. I can't remember. But
If
I don't
they do,
usually
then
use...
scout probes with howitzers all the time.
Well, I was like joking with Sergey at the beginning. If you look through all the battle reports, I still have just never stopped to paint the probes for the dang Algoryn, so I hardly ever run any
Algoryn
like
have cool probes.
They look cool too. There's only a few specifics to them, but
Yeah.
either way. But yeah, sometimes she don't go.
Yeah,
That's the way she
I mean,
goes.
That's the Ghar. They either steamroll or are steamrolled, and today they decided that they were steamrolling.
Yeah, so that was fun. And if you guys enjoyed the video, you should absolutely like this video and help us fight the battle against the algorithm, because it just rolls right over you. Well, actually not that bad. It's pretty mild, but either way, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We would love to have you, and you should make sure that you have notifications enabled so you can tell when we release new content.
If you want to support the channel even further, we do have an affiliate link right beneath this video and a TTW spring link that will bring you to TTW apparel that Kevin was wearing earlier but has taken off because it's hot.
Got hot. But the best way to support our channel remains joining our ever-growing Patreon community, where any level of pledge gains you access to our brand new video development blogs. And on the note of our amazing patrons, we always like to thank our tabletop lords and ladies, Amelia,
Nick Hobbs,
Elizabeth Allen,
Will Connell,
and Les Stevenson.
and we need to thank our amazing tabletop warlords, Knight Silva,
And Michael Crow. And, as always, with reverence and honor, we thank the tabletop emperor himself, John Roberts. Long may he reign!